Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I've been watching a lot of videos on rod wrap, and I have for a long time. And there's actually this new guy I've been watching. He's only got like 80 something subscribers, and I don't want to be that guy that says, this isn't how you should do it, or that how you should do it, because excuse me, there's a million different ways to do this stuff. And I gotta say, I'm gonna invite him on one of my lives and stuff like that soon and talk. I have never talked to the guy, but he is hilarious. I'm assuming it's his wife behind the camera. I watched the video last night, and I think I burst out laughing like 3 or 4 times, and my wife's looking at me like I'm crazy. But he's hysterical. He does really good work. There's some things that I wouldn't do that he does, and I don't know if he's new at it or if he's that's the way he's always done it, and haven't tried any other different ways. But like I said, there's no right way and there's no wrong way. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you just a few different ways that you put the guide on the guide on the rod. So many people do it so many different ways, but this is there's like like I said, I'm not gonna say there's a right way and there's a wrong way, because there's so many different ways. And this guy's growing on me already. I really like. I'm actually subscribed to his channel tonight and reach out to him, because he is hysterical, and that goes a long way too, keeping people engaged. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if we got this centered here. Yeah, you can see what's going on. All right, so some of the people do things different ways, like I said, and I like to do it. I try everybody's way that I see on there, and then I use the best that works for me. Now, so you can't do the same way every time. Certain circumstances, you got to do a different way. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I do with the end of the wrap after I put a guide foot on. I'm going to do a couple different ways. Some people now will put this on there and then wrap 3 times around the way that they're going, and then jump over it and then start again. Why I don't do that is it leaves a big a hump at this end of the rod. That's why I like to keep it as clean as possible. And what I'll do is I'll just throw a piece of tape on this end. You don't have to do tape. I've seen plenty of guys do it without it. I'll just jump over the 1 time. Then I'll go over 3 times, and then I'll cut this off. It's just much cleaner looking, in my opinion. Like I said, there's times where you can't do this. You have to do it a different way. But that looks the cleanest, in my opinion. Then you just straighten it up. I'm setting up a new setup for recording. This is an older hand wrapper I had, so I'm just using this for recording purposes. I got a power wrapper that I use 99% of the time. Okay, so here we're gonna get over the foot. I'll help it the first few times get over. You know, I didn't get set up with a pull string, and I've showed you guys before how I do a pull string. I just tie a knot in one end of a looped string. They sell pull tabs. I've never tried it, but you always end up with so much scrap thread that you can just make your own pull string. So we'll get up there good, and then we're gonna show you a couple different ways. Now that we're up there good, I just tape on the guy. Sometimes I've tried the glue, I tried the rubber bands. It's just the tape is just quick, and I can reuse it fast. So I'll just spin this up, get to a good point, and then I'll turn my tension down once I get up here. That's at a good point. I'll turn the tension down a couple of turns. There we go. And then I'll put my pull string in. See, this is a spinning rod. Your eyes are, when you're using a spinning rod, your guide's facing down, so your eyes are gonna be on this side. So you don't ever wanna put it there. I always put it like right here on the side. You don't ever wanna put it up there, because if it goes in the gap in between where the foot meets the rod, there's a gap on each side of it. It will get loose on you, and then it could unravel. So I normally put it right here on the side on the spinning rod, and then I'll spin it up. And you see how many times I'm going over it, because in this method here, and that looks good right there. I'll put my finger here, get me some slack. There we go, I got some slack. And then I'll cut it. And then I'll pull this until it's tight to the thing, and then we'll stop and talk about this. Now, here's where where some people pull this straight through like that, and then pull it all the way out and then cut that off. The reason I don't do that is because when you're epoxying, there's always a little bit sticking out, and then you got to put the epoxy on the first time and then shave off what's not there and all that. I don't pull this all the way through and then cut it. I try to avoid that. Now there's times you have to do that, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna pull this back through. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll cut up like a millimeter or two, just a little bit up like that, leave it like that, and then I'll pull down at an angle, and that'll put it underneath it, and it hides it away really nice, and then you don't have that little tag end sticking up, you know, and it looks really nice. Now there's times where your wrap's so small that you have no choice, like if you only got 3 threads or something like that, that you have no choice but to pull it up. And then in that case, I would pull it up and then pull it this way, make a gap, and then bring the string this way, cut the razor blade on the blank, and then push the threads back together over it and try to get it so that there's no furriness straight out. But that's the simplest way, and that is on there good. I had the tension really high up here, and then just before I got to once I got to put my wrap on, I loosened up the tension a little bit so it's easier to pull. Because, I mean, with these strings, see how that bent it there? It compromised it. Now, next time I use this, I would do it here, over on this side, and I would only use this probably 3 or 4 times and then throw it away, because it will break on you, because it gets weak in those spots right there. It will break. So I only use it a few times, and then I just make a new one, or I make a few of them as I go. But I'm gonna be talking about this this guy that I don't know if he just started his channel or not, but he is super funny, and I think he deserves a little recognition. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he does, but I agree with starting a channel and helping out other people that are just starting out their channel. And I'm a strong believer in that, especially if they got the same kind of mindset, and trying to help other people learn how to do rod wrapping. I mean, rod wrapping, I hate to say it, but it's like a dying art. I mean, not many people want to take out the time. There's plenty of people that buy nice expensive rods. I've sold a ton of rods, but this is just my method. I want to thank everybody, you guys. You guys are. I have some great subscribers, and I'm going to be leaning on you guys to help go support this young man. He's super funny, and I want to help out his channel too. This rod blank I got here is starting to come apart and stuff. I've done so many wraps on this for you guys. I may have to get a new one out. I got like 4 or 5 of these. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm getting close on the watch hours. I think I'm at about 400 watch hours to go before I can be eligible to be monetized. But this is just a quick little way of putting a guide foot on why I don't pull the tag end up, because as you can see, there's no little burr there. It's tucked underneath there nice. You can't see it. It's on the side. When you're fishing, you're going to be seeing this side, but that's just a simple way to hide that tag end, and why I don't do the way, I mean, most of the people I see pull it through and then cut it with the razor blade. I just do not like that. Now, don't get me wrong, that's not the wrong way to do it, because there's times where you have no choice to do it. Like if you only got 2 or 3 wraps, I mean, you're never going to be able to hide it. So you have to pull it up and cut it, and then do your best to keep it, you know, when you epoxy it, you'll have to trim it and whatnot. I try to avoid all that. I try to streamline my rod building so I ain't got to waste so much time. But this is just a quick little video to show you why I do it this way and why I don't do it the other way. Like I said, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. And I'm going to be featuring this new, I don't know if he's new to me. I just happened to stumble across him, well, not last night, like 3 or 4 nights ago, and now he's coming up in my feed because I've watched a couple of his videos. But he's hysterical. I'm going to see if we can't get him on the channel and talk with him a little bit. But I appreciate you guys as always, and we'll have another video coming out this week. I'm thinking about doing another pattern, and we'll see what you guys think of it. Thanks as always, and God bless.